move on. I'm about to trash this whole aisle. Guys, these are delicious. Oh my goodness, what are those? But they're not delicious in the good for you way. So let's compare a very popular one that you guys love. Let's do this. Let's go Fruit Loops. Let's keep it basic. Frosted Flakes. Let's go Frosted Flakes and a competitor. So let me grab 2 boxes and we'll look side by side. All right, so we've got 3 on the floor here. The staff is looking at me like I'm crazy. It's hilarious. So what do we got? We've got Fruit Loops. We've got Lucky Charms. We've got Captain Crunch. Let's go right down the list, guys. Check this out. So, ooh, this is so hard to read now, but check this out. The dietary fiber. Let's get this focused in. Dietary fiber, 2 grams. That's for Fruit Loops, okay? For Lucky Charms, dietary fiber, again, 2 grams. Captain Crunch, dietary fiber, 1 gram, okay? That's 3 very popular brands, okay? And they're all about the same when it comes to this stuff. Now, check this out. These 3 are the 3 that I personally eat. Like, this is what I buy. Kashi, very fruitful. This is like a shredded wheat. Cinnamon Raisin, this is kind of like a granola bar smashed up. And this is kind of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but the expensive version, to be real. Now check this out. Let's flip these boxes up. Okay, let's check out the fiber content. Look at this. 6. So you guys see that? 4. So we got 2 times as much here and 3 times as much here. Why is the fiber and the protein so much better though? Look at this. 7, 5, 2. This is wheat, so it's not a lot of protein. Whereas for all these other boxes, again, it was 2, 2, 2. For protein, for fiber, it was pretty much unified. But over here, it's so much higher. Why? Because again, it's the whole wheat germ that's being used. These things will keep you full longer. It's got the protein from the germ, that little dark part at the bottom. That's what makes these cereals darker colored. You know, so these are good for weight gain and weight loss. Again, heavy cereal, heavy foods, better for both sides. Let's just make the meat aisle very clear. The lower the fat, the better. More birds, less red meat. That's gonna help you cut up and lose weight at the same time. Next, there's literally not one thing in the whole soda section that I approve of. It all just helps you gain fat. Let's never do this. We're not gonna talk about that aisle though. Maybe I will in another episode. Now, eggs, on the other hand, is very disputed. Check this out. Depends on your dietary preference. Let's see if eggs have a label here. Bingo. Right on the inside. 5 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein. The question is, what specifically are your ethics in regards to eating meat? And are you willing to eat animal flesh? If you are, it's actually not a bad source of protein. And the fat is a separate type of fat that's actually not bad. We're not eating cat food. Let's go take that trip down the energy drink aisle. Let's do this. Okay, so here we are. Guys, at the end of the day, here's the truth on all of these things. Every single one of these pretty much has caffeine in it. Let's just go with the most popular one for a second. On top of the caffeine, it has ingredients in it that I personally cannot get behind. I can't approve of. Specifically, on some of these products, the level of caffeine is pretty high. Okay, like if you were to drink this 160 milligrams of caffeine per day, eventually you would get addicted. Now, on the ones that are sugar-free, like this guy right here, there's specifically artificial sweeteners in it. See this? Acesulfame potassium. That's an artificial sweetener. Now, we're not going to talk too much about that in detail until health class specifically, but this one as well, sucralose. These are very controversial products that don't hurt you in small doses, but over a lifetime, you know, if you're addicted especially, how do they do to your body? In my opinion, the calories aren't worth it, the addiction isn't worth it. In short doses, sure, it's fine. But if you gain an addiction to this, like if you're getting headaches because you're not drinking this or coffee, give up the control, fight the urge, and wean yourself off of it. Let's go back to the milk aisle. I have an idea. Before I go to the milk aisle, guys, chips, crackers, popcorn, it's all good if it has fiber. If it doesn't, skip it. Alright guys, so we're here in the milk aisle. Now you recognize all these from the milk aisle, but we want to take a deep look at the labels. So real quick, I've been asked a few times, like, what's the difference between fat-free milk and the one that says whole? The difference is between the red cap and the pink or red and light blue is how much fat is in the milk itself. That's it. Let's compare the labels. So, fat-free obviously has 0 fat, whereas whole milk has, you can see it, 8 grams. Now zooming down to the protein, what's the difference between fat-free and whole? 8 and 8. So the protein content is the exact same. Again, the only difference is they took out the fat from this. So it tastes more watery. But what's more important to you, taste or weight gain or weight loss? You decide. Now, as for almond milk, oat milk, and rice milks, okay? This is really as simple as it gets. They are all just a flavor preference. If you look, their calorie content, 80, 120, 120. Their fiber content, less than 1, 3, and 0 is all about the same. Same for protein, 1, 2, and 1. At the end of the day, if you're drinking these, it's because you like it, you know, and you're trying to lose weight perhaps, but not gain weight. Now there's one last one that I just can't seem to find, and that would be soy milk. Now, we're not going to talk about this super deep, but soy milk is both low fat and high protein. So it's, for me, my preferred choice. Still looking for it. Goat milk. Nah, I'm good. Look at the boy. Hey, let's move on. See if we can find anything else good to buy. Not those. Just to be clear, these juices are the same situation as the other aisle's juices. While the juice itself is delicious, it has been boiled, which has damaged the fructose, which has turned it into a low fiber version of itself. It's not good for weight loss, but it is delicious. Not edible. Stupid. Okay, I came back to this aisle for one last thing, you guys. I am so sick and tired of seeing you guys eat these. Let's destroy it. So look, first off, you could eat this whole bag in one sitting, can't you? This thing is nothing. Look at it. It's literally tiny. But look at what it's got. 9 times 170. What is that? So 900 plus 560. So that's 1,460 calories. This is 9 times 11 grams of fat, so 99 grams of fat. This is approximately 14 grams of saturated fat. Look at the carbs. You know, it's like 135 grams of carbs. And look, the whole bag, 9 grams of protein. This is enough calories to support you for an entire day. But look at the ingredients. Enriched cornmeal. Like, you know what I mean? This is just basically like bleached enriched corn. Guys, if you want to gain or lose weight, avoid this aisle. I know it's delicious, but this is dangerous. Alright guys, that's the end of episode 1. Please remember to fill out the questionnaire and make sure you do so. That way you get credit for attendance today. See you around for episode 2. We're going to go to Walmart, check out that protein aisle. See ya!